yo, do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, it's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Goes a long way, helps the channel. And we appreciate it. Our last segment, we talked some Georgia football. Georgia, they beat down on the Tennessee Volunteers Saturday, effectively eliminating Tennessee from the college football playoff. Now, from the SEC, we pivot and go to the ACC. Mike Norville had to clean house at FSU. Now, FSU, they've had a lot of humble pie. So I'm not going to be one to go ahead and pile on this. But, Mike Norville announced Sunday that the offensive coordinators, and this is last week, that Alex Atkins, defensive coordinator Adam Fuller, and wide receivers coach Ron Dugans has been fired. And again, if this was about season saving, were you going to fire those guys around week 6? Because at that point, Florida State had become a bad joke. And so if this isn't about season saving, what is it about? Like I said, 2 games left on the schedule, and you're firing guys. I don't know what message that sends. And this wasn't his call. It had to come from up above. Because, like I said, anytime you start taking a lot of money, there's too much money flying around at Florida State for them to have that kind of record and for them to compete in that manner. So I get it. But Norville, he put out a statement which lets you know that this was not his call. He says, and I quote, "I appreciate the work these 3 men have provided over the last 5 years with me at Florida State." So again, you have to read between the lines. The money is now running the coaching staff and the athletic director department. Because if Mike Norville, like I said, Norville is a loyal guy. However, they've been with him for 5 years. And the money class is telling him that ain't it. We need better. You have to let them go. And Lord only knows how long he was actually fighting to keep those guys around. Give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Burger King. BK, have it your way because you rule. Order online, download the app, or visit the good folks at your local Burger King. If you have the app, they've got the limited time only, the cheesy tots, the things and rings, and your way meal. You can go ahead and combine anything from your Whopper Jr. to your 4-piece nugget, value fries, and cola. You can customize that order. You can do that all through the app. BK, have it your way, because you rule. Yeah, shout out to Burger King. Get it for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not all in the same day. Break that up. Good heavens. Oh, wow. Okay, so we go back into this whole FSU thing. And so anytime someone spends that amount of time with you, half a decade, that pretty much is your inner circle. And when his hand was forced to fire them, that's telling a lot. But Norville wasn't done talking. He says, "They are all great men with families who also have poured into our program. We had many great moments together here, and I have never doubted their passion for our players or for Florida State. Unfortunately, we have not upheld the Florida State standard of our results on the field this season. I did not make any of those decisions lightly, but I felt changes need to be made to evaluate our program back to where we all deserve FSU to be," end quote. So I think when he says that I did not make any of these decisions. He tried to put lightly on there, but that was coded. He tried to keep it as professional as he could, but that was coded. It let you know, hey, look, these decisions came above my pay grade. And I was pretty much given an ultimatum. It's them or me. Again, you have to read between the lines. The NIL now has powers, and it's emboldened the alumni to increase the chokehold on the program. They control who gets hired and fired. The more prestigious, the less control a president or athletic director has over that same said school. Don't be dumb all your life. Nobody's going to give kids, if I have the power to give a kid $10 million in NIL money, how much money do you think I have, and how much power do you think I have over the university? Where now I call the shots. Because if we turn off the money, who you going to get? Again, this is Pandora's box. It's not about paying kids. Forget about the working class. It is all about money in the money class. And the more prestigious the university, the more these things are going to pop up. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we promoting this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live with another rap album we're promoting. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary, dropping next month. Yes, next month. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites that they already released is Gorgeous. That song is crazy. We've only done this for one other album, which is LL Cool J. And we were right. We're going to be right again, so make sure you go get this where you legally consume music. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary, drops next month. Yeah, shout out to Snoop and Dre, still getting busy. Missionary, make sure you go get it. So when we last left off, we were talking about how the NIL now has a stranglehold over the athletic department and the school for that matter. But looking at Florida State, they're the only top level college football team in the country that hasn't scored more than 21 points in a game this season. And they rank among, like I said, all FBS teams, 134 with 13 points per game. The defense has given up nearly 30 points per game to the opposing offenses, and they're averaging 5.8 yards a play on that Florida State defense. So, again, these numbers are horrible. And I can't defend the defensive coordinator. I can't defend the wide receivers coach. I can't defend the OC from Florida State. And I know when things are bad, every little thing seems to be amplified. However, where do you go with this if you're Norvell? Because not only do you have to get a scout team out and find the kids that are going to fit your system for next year, what are you going to do with some of the guys on NIL this year? Are these one-year deals? Are these one-year deals for these kids that are on the NIL? Because now you have to find coaches to fit your coaching scheme. Are you just going to promote from within? Who knows? There's so much chaos now in Tallahassee. It makes no sense. Now, you couple that with FSU is still trying to sue their way out of the ACC. That lawsuit is still actively going on. That lawsuit is still actively going on. And if they're not in the ACC, they damn sure wouldn't get a look at a college playoff. Where are you going to go? Sometimes it's worth just admitting you were wrong and moving on. Like I said, I can't defend any of this. All I can do is point that changes need to be made. But firing guys with like 2 games left on the schedule, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. At least you could wait until the season's over. The offense has committed 17 turnovers, and the defense has only forced 3 turnovers to opposing offenses that have turned the ball over multiple times in a single game this season. And FSU hasn't forced a turnover since a 42-16 loss to SMU. And that game took place September the 26th. So this season has turned into a shit show. Let's just be real. I don't know where you go from this. I don't know if this is going to make the Seminoles any better. However, what I do know is that if you are a Florida State fan, get in the comments. Let us know how you feel about Mike Norville firing guys. This is Big